Good morning, you big bunch of turkeys. How we doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Michelle, PT, 35 months of subbing. Let me catch up on all of these alerts here. Thank you so much for 35 months. Appreciate it. Brian Knight, 21 months of subbing. Groves Keeper, thanks for the follow. Thanks for hanging out. Olive Octopus Raid with the raid 6 raiders in this morning. As that came in, I wrote a note that I need raid audio because that one doesn't have audio. Brian Anderson, welcome. I might have seen a couple of Anderson follows here this morning, just the other day. Just saying. What's up, Momo? Great Scott, 24 months of sub, and I appreciate you so much. Momo Crafting, what is up? So, holiday week here in the U.S., we're all working though, right? I mean, I'm assuming y'all are all working while you're here. Stationary teacher, 29 months of subbing. Dang, let's go. Thank you so much. Oh wait, 30 months. 30 months. This is a weird alert. Stationary teacher resubscribed for 30 months. They've been subscribed for 29 months. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, y'all. So when I screw up the amount of time you sub, yeah, work is all relevant. That's a fact. Hell's 34 months of subbing. See, that one worked. Stretch, 32 months of subbing. Thank you so much. OSU, 56 months of subbing. Let's go. Doobs with the giveaway right from the jump. Fiendor, 20 months of subbing. It is on this week, chat. What is happening? It is on. We have a big stream today, so I'm glad y'all are as hyped as I am. We have a lot to do. A lot to do today. Excuse me. Doobs. All right, let's do a giveaway. I'm trying to think real quick if I have anything special I can give away. I was not totally prepared this morning. Let's see. What do we got here? What do we have? Is this a good one or a bad one? Is this a good one or a bad one? All right. This is a good one. This is a good one. All right, let's do that. Can you guess what it is? Cred plans. See red plans, 35 months of someone. Hope you're doing well. You're up early. Good morning. Good morning. Serious Turkey Week hype train. What is up? That's crazy. Tiber Swimmer, 25 months of sub and all the things. Brad, I've deleted my artwork, Instagram, Slumberland Studio. Their agreement now includes posted content for AI and their own uses. How are you dealing with changes to media? Unfortunately, I go in assuming they have rights to all my stuff if I'm using their stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's nothing great. Like, it's nothing good. But as if I was an artist, I would not put my stuff on there. Yeah, OSU, you picked it out. Yeah, so a lot of companies are like changing their terms of services to, hey, if you use this service, we can do whatever we want with what you do. So yeah, you just have to choose not to use the service or not. But yeah, if I was an artist, I wouldn't be posting my art. I would still be posting my life and other stuff. But I'm assuming everyone has access to whatever I want to do. You know, the big evil companies, Google's, and like I use Gmail, right? Like as a backbone to like even all my business ones. I'm in the Gmail suites, right? Even though, you know, so I'm sure they can access all my emails. It's like, well, I could change all my business stuff over to Proton, but you know, sometimes they count on us being lazy and not caring that much and making it a hard barrier to exit, an easier barrier to entry and a difficult barrier to exit, right? Thanks, Slumberland. As a photographer, it's a nightmare too. That's photography. Yeah, any creative industry is super tough. So what I miss Tianto with the Prime. Thank you so much, Tianto 4. I really appreciate that. That's super awesome for using your Prime sub on me. Power Belly with the Prime. 63 months of subbing. That's crazy. All right, dudes. Not that monitor. This. I didn't turn the camera on yet. I was running late this morning, chat, if you couldn't tell. So bear with me. Are we back yet? Let's see if we're here yet. Power Belly with the 5 gifted subs. Enjoy your gifted subs. Yeah, it's not an easy one, Slumberland Studio. I think it's easy for an artist and someone who creates images. It's way difficult. So my images are just like photography of stuff. But yeah, from a creative aspect, I think it's much more difficult. What was that? There was a decent Power Belly. Before I continue, Power Belly, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. If you got a gifted sub from Power Belly, give them a shout out. Tell them thanks. Tell them they're awesome. Check out your emotes. Naperville in 48 months of subbing. Let's go. What's up, Bonron? I'm doing pretty well. Oh, what I was gonna say, there was an artist focused social media sharing platform with a little bit different set of rules. Started with a C. I can only think of Canva because that's that software, but Cara, Cara. Yeah, which I'll pop in every now and then just to look at stuff. I don't post anything over there, but I have an account over there because a lot of artists post over there, and I follow like a lot of artists and things like that. Naperville with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Naperville. Enjoy your gifted subs, everyone. Give Naperville a thanks. If you got a gifted sub from Naperville, check out your emotes. They're cool. Toby, my dog, is in your emote selection. He's over here hanging out. He's not paying any attention. So yeah. A bunch of my artist friends went to and then just stopped updating because why is that, right? Because that's not where the eyeballs are. It takes, you can look at something like Blue Sky, Dragon Drawer, 24 months of subbing, and Mastodon for that matter. Hell's 200 bits. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all are fire this morning. So there's a, the Fediverse one, I'll think of it in a minute. But, what was I going to say? The platforms take a long time to gain momentum if you look at Mastodon and Blue Sky. Like I've had a Mastodon account since 2017, but only started using it in the last couple of years, right? Blue Sky, I had an account over there since they were doing invites, but never really posted over there till there's a critical mass or at least a growth phase to where it's worth your dopamines, right? It's not always worth your dopamines. Well, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, we all need our dopamines, and that's why we do stuff. It's like, oh, I'm going to post this here because I feel like it's the right thing to do. And then all of a sudden, no one's engaging with that content. Well, I can go get the dopamine back over there with the people that steal my stuff. So there's no right or wrong. Mastodon saw a surge when the Reddit did the anti-third party thing. True. You know what never worked, though, for me, Bonron, was any of the Reddit clones. Lemmy, a couple of those other things. Again, it's just like a, like a critical mass. There has to be some momentum for people to continue to post and grow these other platforms. So, Patachan, 22 months of subbing. Did I say that? Tutu, pew, pew. Hope you're doing well. Get composted, 55 months of subbing. We're on a level 6 hype train. That's wild, chat. I think I missed a hydrate like an hour ago. Oh, I still haven't done that giveaway. Dang it, dudes. Y'all are too interesting this morning. I don't know if that's like a pro or a con. Was that a nice thing I said, or is that like an underhanded, backhanded compliment? I'm just kidding. I love y'all. Important discussion, always. Just remember, on things like this, the answer is not always black and white. I believe. Reddit alternatives haven't worked because there were too many places for people to go, so communities all fled Reddit for different platforms and fell apart. Yeah, I'm sure Discord saw like a stupid amount of growth during that time. And oh, literally, Cool Pinguino said the thing. Yes, but it's still so Cool Pinguino. What happened was people went to a community. Let's use a pin community, for example. People went to the pin community because like, oh, I know these people. And then we can have subsets of other things we talk about within this too. So, all right. Can we do a giveaway, Brad? Jeez, dudes. I'm so sorry. Dot Mackie. How about a sweet unobtainium Brasstown? Just wanted to throw that out there. Mandarin and Steel Brasstown. I'm so sorry this took so long, Dubes, but Dubes redeemed a points giveaway redemption. So we're going to give this away. And this is like I'm looking at this. I'm like, dang, I should keep this one. This one's sick. Yeah, this is an OG. This is some OG stuff. You probably had these. This is probably in like the first set of like really public colorways we did. This is very old school. What's up, Lisa? This is some OG stuff, and this one is like in pristine shape. I know sometimes I pull some of these because they're a little bit, I pulled them because the the stitching's off or something like that. But this one's Minto. This one's Mintos. Before you were cool, we were always cool. Always cool. Successful. I mean, you hang around with Jeffrey Bruckwicki, you're cool by default. Brasstown Mandarin. Okay. All right, this giveaway is open. Exclamation point waffle. Exclamation point waffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. You must be present to win, and you must email me your shipping address. I'm going to scroll back up here. There were a couple messages I missed. Twitch is eating my desktop messages, but I just want to add a comment that Proton is making it easier and easier to switch from Google, just FYI. So Procyon, maybe I'll dabble with like a personal account first. Like I have 4 accounts, 3 which are strictly business related, the hello@pinac.com. But it's all, Google backend. Mandarin Steel Sinclair was my first knock case. Nice. All right, I think I caught up here. Really need a pencil case like that with a frog design with the roll coming out as a tongue. Some company made a pencil case where the zipper was like a spiral, and it essentially made, I don't know if it made like a tail, or I don't think it was a tongue, but the case had like a spiral wrap. I don't know if you remember seeing that. I remember seeing that at least like at JetPens or something years ago. A lot made those. Yeah, with like the googly eyes on the outside. Yeah, for sure. Success equals good friends. You're successful. That's a good way to put it. Like that's where like you should be putting your values and your efforts, right, on your friends. FTC's in the middle of litigating Google as a monopoly, so keep your eyes open. True. I saw, I guess there were some decisions yesterday. I can't quite grasp that in my lizard brain. So we'll just see what happens. But yeah, maybe like I'll switch like my personal email to like Proton or something like that. So I use all custom domains. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We have some fun boxings today, chat. This is the one we had at Staples. Let's see. Yeah. I kind of need that. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, who doesn't need this? Check out Apple's Hide My Mail. Okay, I'll look at that. Oh my God. I mean, I need this, right? Who doesn't need this? I think this is scaring Toby. So, just for the record, if you hear a lot of noise, everyone's home today. It's vacation week. Tyler's out of school. Elizabeth's home from college. My wife's off. So this will not be a quiet stream. That is an Epic pouch. Do they have the unzipped version? Yeah, there's the unzipped version. Easy access, baby. Oh, awesome, Tianto. Love that name. Good morning, Tess. Made of one long zipper. Like, how often can you say that? How often can you say made of one long zipper? All right. Extra wide opening for easy access, baby. Oh man, they got platinum grills. Let's go. Unzip your mind, chat. Unzip your mind. All right, we're sitting there. We're having a marketing meeting, right? We just made like the coolest pin case ever. We're having a marketing meeting. How drunk are you or how high are you if you're going with unzip your mind? Like, at what point does unzip your mind go up on the whiteboard? I mean, depending. Like, I think that's pretty quick. I think that's pretty early on. It's unzip your mind, Todd. I bet Todd voted against unzip your mind. What do you think? All right, this giveaway is closing. I'll give you all about 10 more seconds. Zip it cases are surprisingly good for the price. Yeah, they're great. They are great. Need this case to give to my hygienist. Hilarious. About 20 minutes after the first hallucinogenic. Yeah. I mean, they probably had to be like at least on like the edibles bandwagon to at least to make that, right? All right, let's pick a winner. Dubes. Thank you so much for this giveaway. Giveaway prep. All right, let's pick a winner. Pick a winner. Why not Wagashi? Why not Wagashi? You win. You are the winner. You are the winner. This is probably one of these. There are no bad idea in this meeting. Yeah. So, why not Wagashi? You are the winner. All right, email me, hello@pinac.com. Sorry we don't have any more grills in here. I could probably do some like washi tape grills or something. All right, email me, hello@pinac.com. What's today? Tuesday? It'll be this week. It'll be this weekend before I get this out. Probably. Chochacho. Giddy up. I think that's in a Missy Elliott song. What's up, Chochacho? Yeah, I think probably my next shipping is this weekend. Is the more that I think about it, I was going to ship tomorrow afternoon, and now my schedule's changed. Podcasting, I'm doing next week's podcast today and this week's podcast tomorrow. So, and then I have another call Wednesday afternoon. I don't know that I'm going to get to shipping until Saturday. So we'll see. Need more coffee? I was thinking about making more coffee this morning. I feel all right, though. Y'all are all the energy I need. Y'all brought the energy today, I will say that. If you can't tell, the desk mat is back after a little bit of a spillage last week. There are some permanent marks. If you look closely, so this was Platinum Classics forest green, and it mostly came out. You don't notice it too much. Like, I rinsed it pretty solidly before I cleaned it, but I just had to make sure it didn't dry too much, and that's pretty good. So the other side over here has Platinum Carbon Black, and that does not come out at all. So how do you usually make your coffee? Grind the beans and then just through a pot. Because of I need large quantities, my wife and I. But we'll grind our own beans and then just brew them. Dealing with a URI gifts from a student. I don't know what that means. How many times have you washed the mat? 3 or 4. I almost brought out the psychedelic mat. Upper respiratory infection. Ew. Yeah, students. Yeah, it's crud season, right? The whole first part of the year is crud season. So, yeah, it's withstood many washings, at least 3 so far. Speaking of giveaways, I am doing one on the blog today. I have the cotton paper. So I reviewed the square cotton paper on the blog Monday, and then I have the A5, the full A5 size cotton paper that I'm giving away over on the blog this week. So go check that one out. I don't know if you have this in the US, but Dr. Beckman Cleaning Progress does an ink stain remover. Worked for me even on the ballpoint spray over my daughter's jacket. Oh, man. That's pretty solid. So go check that one out if y'all are interested. All right, are y'all ready to get into this? I do not have my link. One of the things I didn't get prepared this morning were some links. So let me do this real quick. You just got the square Midori notebook on Saturday. Is that the only size they make? That small? They call it A5 square, which is that's just a lie. Like, that is just not a name. There's no such thing as A5 squared or A5 square. Like, that's really not a thing. But they don't make my point being, they don't make a bigger one than that. So this is A6, A5, A5 square, which is just, hey, we decided to cut off an A5 to make it a square. Like, it's not a real thing. But I don't think my question is they don't make a bigger one than this, I don't think, in square. Then, don't get me started on the F sizes. The F sizes are just all over the place. But yeah, here's the A5. We're giving that one away. So I like this. When we found out the paper size is really based on some guy's arm length. Well, US paper sizes. I don't think that was the A sizes, was it? The frame? I thought the frame was the legal size. Yeah, we found out some of the original paper sizing was based on how big the guy could make the wooden frame to actually, like dry the pulp, right? How big they could hold, and then cut it into 4. So yeah. Harmony Bat, 4 months of subbing. What did you come into? Oh, thank you, Tianto. I'll take a look at that. So the cotton's really good. The only thing, like, heavy rollerball inked. Brian, I didn't know that till last week because I always complain about. My question was, like, I'm pro international standard paper sizes. So how did the US come up with the 8.5 by 11? Then we basically found a thing that the guy could hold a 44-inch wide frame in his arms to make the pulp, to make the page, to make the sheet. And then it blew my mind. So yeah, I was like, okay, well, I really don't have anything to complain about anymore. Yeah. Anopheles funstus. I apologize if I did not pronounce that very well, even remotely. Anopheles, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I don't know what I came into. I'm trying not to consider it. I do enjoy some Stain Devils. Oh, so I spill ink on my desk mat a lot. So that's why it's here. So, and I use like permanent and pigmented inks, so those actually stain even more. Which I don't care. Like, it's fine. I did flip this around because we have platinum carbon black all on this side, over here, over there. So AO is exactly 1 meter squared. Yeah. So that's why the A sizes make sense. Yeah, the desk mat's doing its job, Harmony. All right, so let's do another. All right, let's get into this, chat. I'm not gonna lie. This isn't a complete unboxing because I did peek at this, but I haven't inked it yet. So this is Stanford Pen Studio. If you're not familiar with Stanford Pen Studio, here's the link. They sent me this pen to check out their new project. I know, Rattler Jen, if you like backtrack it, how far can you backtrack it? So if you're not familiar with Stanford, let's see here. If you've seen them online, they do a lot of hand-painted pens. So like just crazy, amazing artwork. This is all hand-painted. They have a bunch of artists. This is a South African company. They've been around a little while. I don't know exactly how long. But then they use different artists to make all of these different types of pens. Like there has to be like a dozen artists or so. Yeah. So it's just a really cool concept. Really great looking pens. There we go. That's a better. This is more what I was looking for. So like Rachel's Reflections, who I will have a podcast out with in the next week or so, has been interviewing all the artists that do like all these really like detailed, cool hand painted stuff. So yeah, and I've gotten into these more and more recently. Hang on one second. I'm gonna shut this door. They do put acrylic on the top. I'll show y'all. So I bought my Rose Studio this summer. It's the same concept. So it's the same concept where the painting goes on here, right? And then you can actually see, well, not that great. You can actually, well, you're not gonna be able to see it. The acrylic just kind of goes up these channels here, and you can see like okay, there you go. You can see the acrylic coating go up there. So yeah, I've held off on doing like the hand painted stuff for a while, and then I was like, okay, I finally need to get one of these. So this was kind of my first one, and now I've been eyeballing these for a while. So they do all kinds of different painted designs. So you can go check out their page. But now they're doing this, the Intwana collection, which they sent me one. So I have unboxed this because I couldn't stand it, but I haven't inked it up. So this is going to be part of their campaign. It's on. So they're doing a African-based like crowdfunding source. That's the one you purchased. All right, let me look at that. Boss Baker Chris, we'll look at that. Let me make sure this doesn't autoplay. Ooh, man, that looks sick. So they're doing this. They're doing a crowdfunding campaign for this new collection because they made a little bit of a narrower barrel pen. So that's what I'm looking at today. So this is the one they sent this one to Juicy Broads. I'm blanking. She's gonna kill me. So they're doing a bunch of different options here. Ooh, look at that seahorse. Phoenix, penguins, llamas. Oh my God, kitten. Look at that giraffe. Koi. So all these are hand painted. Dragon. These are sick. Vanessa. She's going to kill me if she sees this. I don't know why I was blanking. I saw the pin. I was like, oh, yes, Vanessa has this one. So this chameleon, Vanessa has this one. So they sent several of these out. So Dave and Di, who run Stanford, sent me a note. So So Yulia Glass did my artwork. So writing sample of the nib. Does the paint come off with use? No, they're coated in acrylic. So we got a dragon, chat. We got a dragon. This mouse really screws up my lighting here. So like the details, I can't even tell you how intricate the details are here. So it's really sick. Like just the gold in the wings, the way it's all like almost like stippled on there. I don't know how to explain it. A little dragonfly up there. So yeah, we're gonna ink this up today. I have a painting Kaweco Sport. Yeah. Yep. So that's the one I got out to show you the acrylic coating on here. So let me see if they have a technical. I know they have some technical aspects on here. Just gonna see if they put on the coating. Yeah, here it is. So it's in this section here. So we coat the art in a clear resin that protects it for normal day-to-day use. We've made a few hundred coated pens to date, and they're still going strong. SD Redneck, 19 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. I made Aziza a llama nib wrap to go with hers. I don't know how I'm gonna pull off a dragon for you. I'll take anything. And then I'm gonna back one of these. I haven't seen all the different ones yet. So I think this giraffe is really speaking to me. Just the color. And I like the tree. What else? Kitten. Llama. That does look like an Aziza pen, doesn't it? Is that the one she got? Penguin. Phoenix. Seahorse. The chameleon's pretty great. I don't know. And this is Boss Baker Chris. Ooh, look at this one. So this is Boss Baker Chris. This is yours. Beautiful, beautiful orange. Man. So yeah. So that's what Stanford Pen Studio is doing. Do they do custom work? I think so. I think you can go commission because they have so many artists that they work with. And I think they all different, like specialize in different things. So I think you can do commissions, but I'm not 100% sure. All right. So let's ink this up. So again, this was my first hand painted pen, Rose Studio, that I got this summer, and I just kind of like the specific nature of it. So this pen shape, the Intuano shape, this is a little bit smaller and narrower than their previous shape that they're using, is what they were explaining to me. So the barrel, it's still pretty big, right? Like I've already answered which ink I'm gonna put in this. I mean, I haven't told you, but I already brought the ink in here. And the question is green or blue ink. The answer is yes. So it's not necessarily a small pen. It's just a smaller platform for them. Just like Rich's Fine View, the River City Pen Co. pen, the Rainbow Shuffle that I did. He's like, hey, I made a smaller pen for you to try. I'm like, this is literally bigger than like all the other pens that I use. So yeah. So yeah, really cool. Not Robert Oster's Dragon's Night, no. So yeah, really good section. Oh, the nibs are etched with their logo. So I have a fine nib, and then don't tell them I said this, but Di knows that I like the extra fine stuff. So she's like, I'm gonna try to put a grind on there and grind it finer. She's like, I don't do that. Uh, she's like, I don't do that. But yeah. Do they make the pen too? Yeah. I think, yeah. Maybe a wet pen ink. I don't know. So it's an extra fine nib. So she put a grind on it. We are going to ink it up with one of the most unshocking choices ever. But this pen just seems like it screams for Tsukio, right? Like I'm right in this, right? Yeah, so Dai makes the blanks and Dave makes the pens. No, because matching inks is bad. Dragons breathe fire. You're not wrong. I can consider that. I don't think it wants Yamabudo, though. Probably because I don't have Yamabudo, but it could do fire on fire. I mean, I hate giving Glyph any credit whatsoever, but you might actually be correct in this. Ah, that's unfortunate. That is kind of unfortunate. Green dragons breathe acid usually. So I could do like a bright green like Ackerman 28. Yeah, Hofquartier. Green dragons breathe acid. You don't have to listen to Sam Wink what you want. Maybe green is better. I have Viper Green. I have Hofquartier Grown. I'm trying to think any other bright greens. Well, because I'm going to ink another pen with a blue-black that I'm thinking about, which we haven't even got to the second pen today. Can you swatch Viper and 28 and show the difference? Yes, I think we can do that. Craig McKellen, 8 months of subbing. They're not the same. Viper is actually greener, where Hofquartier is yellower. And then I have Fire on Fire. Nene Latino, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Giddy up. I also have Daikokuten, the bright yellow. I was pretty set on Tsukio, but I think that's actually the wrong choice the more that I think about it. I think we need a non-matching choice. Unfortunately, I think Glyph was right in this case, and the rest of y'all are right too. Notari B, I don't have it. All right, let me go grab a few inks and we'll do a little quick testing. Because the next pen I opened, chat. Yeah, I know what you meant. I still said it. I was like, I don't think that's the word, but Imperial Purple. That might be a good ink for the next pen. I don't have Lemur Lime, but that's the right color. D&D Green Dragons breathe chlorine gas. What color is chlorine glass? Brad, talking about Fire on Fire. Fire 3 is the only shimmering Robert Oster ink I tried that does not clog. That blows my mind because it is the most shimmery ink I've ever tried. And I agree. It didn't have any problem with mine. Yellow, green. I did not, but I told them to experiment with this pen. So with this ink, Fire 3, which we'll get some next year. Fire 3 had 3 different shimmer colors to get the right shade in it. So maybe that's a thing. What's up, Ruben? 12 months of summer. Let's go. Slumberland Studio, mine totally clogged. Probably on a UEF nib. I'm just busting with you. Fire 3 coming back, allegedly. We'll have to see if he wants to do it. Because he did, it was kind of experimental, the way he made it. So we'll see. All right, let me go grab a few inks, and then we'll test them out real quick. choices here. All right. Let me make some room. Had Fire and Fire for 3 months in my Narwhal Nautilus stub and Zero Clog. Yeah, I kept it in a Bennu anniversary pen medium nib, and it never went. Speaking of, Brad, do you want me to send you 2 sets of what I'm cooking? I mean, do you want me to say no? Of course I want you to do it. Yes, please. All right. Maybe the next time I do a maybe next time I do a little random notebook that I can put anything in, I'll do a white page. Even though I think this cream page shows it off like just fine. But maybe my next book of randomness will be a less ivory creamy page. All right, let's see what we got here. I will say, in that review I did of the cotton, that All Octopus sent me the Fuji Manyo ink, and it's like a dual shader, and even like this page shows it off really well. So, come on, you gunners! Is that what we're doing? I don't mind them though. Okay, so we're looking at inks for my dragon in Tawana from Stanford Pen Studio. So that's what we're looking at today. Architecture TV, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Colorverse Blue Dragon would be cool. You know what inks I have very few of? Colorverse. I might be in the almost zero range of Shosa. Y'all are you're picking on me now. Shosa? I'd say Shosa. Thought you had pink ink pinked out. I could probably do that. But I think we decided on, if I was going to do something fiery, I would probably do orange. So now I'm going to look at greens real quick and orange. I don't know, did I get it right, Fountain Pen News? Probably not. If y'all want me to wash my desk mat again, this is how we wash my desk mat again. Click your tongue and say, Osa. Osa. This is bad. Chosa. Chokro. I can't do orange inks after the election. Well, that would kind of ruin my whole thing, right? I got enough crap ruined, all right? I need to have my orange inks. It's the language they use for those pens. Oh, then I need to go, like, listen to some of that. Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense. South African, like, dialects and are pretty tough. Wait, does Brad spill? I hate all of you. I hate all of you. Also, if you don't vote, yes, you haven't been around here very long. Okay, so these are my 2 favorites. So we'll put a note here on which is which. This is what happens when you give Glyph the sword, which I think is what's happening here. So this is... So there's not a ton. Oh, look. Hey, I appreciate all of you no voters there. So these aren't... Wow, this is... The lighting is really kind of off on the camera today. And I don't know why. So like you're not going to be able to tell a ton of difference between these two, I don't think. And either like there's no wrong answer here, right? You like Diamine Elf? I don't have Diamine Elf. Chat engagement for sure. So those are some green options. I think we need to put Sukiyo on there just for sanity. And then we'll do these two. Which one is better behaved? They're both really good. I have no issues with either. I think the Ackerman ink has more character. The Ackerman generally has more shading, but I'm also putting this in an extra fine nib, so the shading is not going to be too much of a thing. Isn't Ackerman just Diamine? Yes. So then we'll do Fire on Fire. I'm actually kind of leaning more to the... Oh, we almost spilled that, chat. We almost spilled a whole new bottle of Fire on Fire. That was close. That was freaking close. You pay extra for the really cool bottle? Yeah, I'm actually good with that. Look, I apologize. I don't know why. This camera is firing today. It's really bright. So this is kind of my favorite yellowish ink. You can tell I've used already like half of this bottle. This is Daikokuten from the 100th anniversary. That's why I'm going to see the new one. The new color that they're doing. I think that was the one. Was Brian talking about that one? Was that the new one? So this is Fire on Fire. Which I don't have yet. And really, I think probably one of these is the answer, right? And then this is what I first grabbed. You think Viper's the way to go? Maybe. It's a pretty clean green. The Viper, I will say this, the Viper is probably going to look the best out of the extra fine. Think they're arriving this week or next? Okay, cool. I knew it was November, but we're getting pretty late. And this is what I was originally considering, more for the pen aspect, but I think we got to lean into the dragon aspect. I think Viper might actually be the right choice for an extra fine nib. If y'all think this is tough, just wait till we open the next pen, which I have not laid my eyes on yet, so... Plus, Viper's like a good name ink for this. Let these dry for just a second. And having used, like, these are some of my most heavily used inks. I think with an extra fine nib, that Viper might be the call. This looks darker in the swab. When it goes into the extra fine nib, it's going to be a little bit more yellow. Yeah, Ackerman has way more depth, but in an extra fine nib, I'll lose like all that, right? The only other option I think is one of the hot pinks, but I think this is the color. This is the color palette I want to go with here. Yeah, the colors really, really aren't going great visually. Sweet Love Pink? I don't have Sweet Love Pink. I think it kind of has to be Viper, too. You can do a poll. I think the only two choices are the green. Like, I wouldn't even put the rest in the poll. We can do, yeah. I think those, so vote on Viper or 28. So this is Ackermann number 28, Hofquartier Grown. And then Graf von Faber-Castell Viper. Vote on that. I think those are the only two answers for this. What just happened? Lady Tamara, 30 months of subbing. Let's go. How did the spill post end? Is it me or Viper a bit flat? It's really hard to tell with a swab. Ackerman number 28 has way more shading than Viper. If I had a stub nib, it would be easy number 28. This has an extra fine nib, which you're not going to get a ton of that characteristics going through on the page. So while this was like my number one ink on this page to use, in this situation, this type of saturation is going to work better. I use a lot of extra fine and do get some shading with most inks. It's true. I agree. When I have like a huge page, like you can tell. So Viper pretty easily, right? Yeah. I think the Viper brings out the dragon more. I agree. 28 is a better green. I also agree with that, right? But it's like situational. All right, should we just dip this whole thing in here? I think we have room. Although Dye did test out this nib. Let me just... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Viper. So yeah, like both of those statements I think are correct. Like all of these things can like coexist together. I think 28 is a better green. I think Viper is the right choice for this pen and this nib. Could mix your Viper with one of the Wearing shimmer potions. I am not putting shimmer. I generally don't put shimmer in like an extra fine nibs. As Judy says, use your stuff. Is that really what she says? She used the word stuff. I don't know that I can actually get this in here. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right, we're just going to do it this way. She doesn't use the word stuff. Judy's never said stuff in her life, which I appreciate her for. So we're just going to do it this way. There's not enough ink in there to dip the whole thing in there. What does she say, Brad? She says the S word by Appletator. Judy uses correct terminology. She says the S word. Schadenfreude. Ooh. Oh, she did a good job. Yeah, hey, y'all don't go asking Dye for nib grinds. Don't tell her this is good. So what I like about this pen shape is that it has a slight taper in the barrel, but a really pretty deep concave here, which in the sections, which I do prefer. Y'all didn't want me to close this so I could knock this over. If there's any bottle I can't knock over, it's probably a Graf von Faber-Castell bottle. Between this bottle and a Scribo bottle, you're not knocking these over very easily. Yeah, I'm all the way in here. Now I just got to figure out which one I'm going to order. I think this was definitely the right ink choice. Viper looks better in the pen than in the swatch. Totally. I probably should stop. I should probably just do away with swabs and just use different dip nibs to get a little bit more character on here. I think swabs they're just the easiest and most convenient to get a decent idea. But once you do it enough, you realize that the swabs aren't super representative of what you're going to see in the nib. And you can get a little bit more, like with the Kakamori dip nib, I can write with it. I can get a swatch and a line and get a little bit more representation. So I've done it enough to take this as a bit of information, but then kind of like go through my brain knowing how certain nibs are going to act with this green, how certain paper is going to act with this green, to give me an idea. So yeah, I think swabs are the least representative ink matching way to do. They're just super convenient, right? I use my folded in for swatches. Yeah, like if I was making a swatch book, I would not use a swab. Like if I wanted to make something to keep, I would use some type of dip nib. So, and I would also have like a splotch and a lettering, right? That's why something like a dip nib comes in handy, because you can do a big spread and a fine line. Why not just use your finger? I'm generally not opposed to doing that. It's just I will run out of fingers eventually, and then I'm not gonna like. I almost said something. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna rewind. All right. So cool. Yeah, I'm gonna post this up on Instagram. Probably today or tomorrow. Probably do a mini review, type of review. Y'all have dirty minds. I'm very happy with this. All right, let's take a quick giveaway break, and then we'll get into that. So yeah, that's the Stanford Pen Studio. Go take a look. Go take a look at the campaign. It would be cool if you did. What pen is that? I am about to put the link in here. So it is a Stanford Pen Studio. Sir Cobalt, did you happen to catch the podcast last week? I don't know if you've listened to it yet, but I attempted to answer some of your questions. So yeah, Stanford Pen Studio. This is their homepage. This is their campaign page. 10 fingers, 10 swatches. Technically, yeah. So there you go. All right, let's do a giveaway. Then we have another pen to figure out what we have another pen to unbox, which I have not. I've seen a picture of what I'm about to unbox, but I haven't seen the pen itself. So let me make some room here. Let's do a giveaway, and then I'll get myself set up better. Just for the record, I have a stash of self-addressed stamped envelopes I just picked up yesterday from the P.O. box. They're right here. We're going to get those out to y'all soon. Yeah, it's a hard question to answer, right? Because it's a very specific situation you're in. I would strip things. My goal would be to strip things down and for things to have jobs. Like this notebook has a job, and figure out how not to like context switch as much. And I think digital really needs to be limited in this situation, but could be wrong. All right, what are we gonna give away? How about, I'm feeling inky still, chat, and it's not too stupidly cold. Let's do a bottle of Fire on Fire ink. I don't have one in here right now, do I? I'm feeling Fire on Fiery. Brad suggests stripping, noted. Man. Let's do a bottle of Fire on Fire for a giveaway. Because I'm just feeling like, whoops. I got this swab down. I love this orange. Let's give away. I'm not going to give away this bottle. I'll give you a new bottle with the new label. Let's give away a bottle of Fire on Fire. One of these days, I need to get myself a cutting mat and some crafts knives. Cutting mat is just a good thing to have anyway. I use mine all the time. All right. I think we're still good to ship ink. Although I guess there's a big storm coming in the upper U.S., right? Northern Midwest, maybe? I don't know. All right, I'm giving away a bottle of Robert Oster Fire on Fire made for the Pen Addict ink. If you're new here and aren't familiar with this is an ink that I sell that Robert Oster made. It's an awesome orange, and it looks like this. And it's awesome. And I'm giving away a bottle. Not this bottle because I've been using this bottle, but I have a fresh bottle in the stash that I will give to y'all. All right. So we might have to go ink shopping again for this next pen, but I did bring a couple. A couple of these might work for that. And I don't know. You'll see why once I open it, why it's going to be difficult, but I kind of know what I want to do. Works really well with the Pen Addict Bennu pen. It really does. Big sweep of freezing temps coming this week in the U.S., so winners should check their forecasts. Facts. You have 2 bottles. You'll sit this one out. Unless you need to pen-able someone or ink-able. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, for the ink. Yeah, if for some reason, I'll check the forecast. It's going to be a few days before I ship anyway. So I'll check the forecast. And I'll get in touch. I've held inks, but I don't know. I'm feeling fire on fiery. Oh, what I was going to say was we were talking about things to use for ink sampling. Like a envelope opener also works pretty well for people to use. Letter opener. Chair's getting squeaky. All right, I got about a minute left to enter this. And then we'll get the next thing going. Let me get some links up for this. Hold off on this one. Literally just ordered some of the postage, which cost you more than the ink. We do. Oh yeah, I didn't do the spiel. We ship international here. If you win, I'll ship it to anywhere in the world. You don't have to even be a follower, member, subscriber. You just have to like stationery and I'll send you stuff. I mean, you got to win. You have to email me your shipping address. You must be present to win. Miss G's Crafties, what's up? 61 months of subbing, let's go. I have a silver letter opener I got as a gift. Do you think silver or the tarnish would be active with the inks? Probably. I would be tempted to not use that. Exclamation point waffle. Had to be there. Bomb, 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 bomb. Oh, Mimo, I got a box from you. We might get to that today. Nice. Nice. Chemistry sample spoons react with nothing. Could be good. All right, where are we at here? All right. 10 more seconds and we'll close this off. May I help you, sir? No? Okay. He's really close right now. It's like, sup. He usually doesn't sit on this end of the couch while I'm streaming and stare at me. All right, let's close this off. All right. Give away. Now he's gone. See? He gone. Let's pick a winner. Nibby Nib. Nibby Nib, you win. Congratulations. You win. He wants on the desk, true. Nibby Nib, you win a bottle of Fire on Fire. Yay, you're welcome. Do you live in a cold area? Because we might need to talk. Email me at hello@pinac.com and then we'll talk about shipping. Yo, Carol Jolin with the 24 months of subbing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I need to write down what you win here. Email me hello@pinac.com with your shipping address. Tell me you won a bottle of Robert Oster Fire on Fire, and I will get that to you ASAP. Sticking that on something else I need to ship, so I'll remember to grab that from the shipping department. Okay, what time is it? 11:10. We're in good shape. All right, next up. If that wasn't cool enough, I'm really kind of going all out today, but I can't hold on to these pins forever because they're too cool. So the next pin has been a year in the making. I was part of a group buy for Scribo. This is also one of the reasons why I didn't buy too many pins this summer, because I had to pay for this pin. Damien and all in the nib did a group buy, and I chose to participate. Stream tomorrow, yes. So podcast and stream regular time tomorrow, 10 a.m. podcast, 11:30 stream-ish. All right. So I did that was kind of my first group buy for a pin where I got to pick everything, right? We went through tons of emails, tons of processes. I probably should write this up, see if Damien will let me write this up, of just me going through his process. But basically, he reached out to Scribo, said, hey, can we do a group buy? They laid out some parameters. We worked with Turnt Pin Co. for rods, so we got to pick out materials. And it was a whole kind of, here's all of Turnt Pin Co.'s rods. Pick your 5 favorite. Yes, Bonron, the P.O. Box. So then we narrowed down to like the top 5 materials. And then we got to pick the one for our pen. And then we got to pick like the hardware color and the nib size and stuff like that. So I just got mine in. And then we sent all that to Scribo, sent them all the materials. They handmade all the pens. So these are all like super unique to us individually. So I think 12 people participated. And it just came in. So like I said, this is probably, I guess, I don't know. We might have started this last year. I'll have to go look at the emails. It's been at least like the full year in the making, if not into last year. I can't totally remember. I have not opened this at all. So Damien posted a picture on his Instagram. I like that you call it fan mail. Yeah, that was pretty funny. All in the nib, Damien, yes. So this was, that should get you to the picture of everyone. What was this, 7 of the pins? So yeah, this was the materials and the results. And this is mine. Let's see what we got. Retaining my fan mail to deliver in person in Philly. That's funny. Yeah, holy moly is right. So just for the record, all of this, can we guess which was yours? Yes. I mean, I think you'll probably get it pretty close. I mean, Slumberland's already got it. It's not like you had 2 choices, and then out of those 2 choices, what would Brad do? If Brad was making a pin, what would he do? It wasn't difficult, chat. But I have not seen it in person, so that's what we're doing today. Yeah, it was pretty clear. If you narrowed down the oranges, or the reddish oranges, and then put silver trim on it, like you've narrowed down the list like pretty hardcore. All right, so there's a lot of packaging here. So let's see what we got here. So just to give y'all an idea of something like this, to do a custom pin, I got to pick out the material. I got to pick out the trim. I got to pick out the nib. These are gold nibs. I don't know if they're 14K, 18K. All the shipping back and forth. It cost me about $700 to do this. So this was my big purchase for the year. Even though I bought a lot of pins, like this one like was budgeted for like a year. Yeah, it was 700. It was like 725 maybe all in. I'll have to check. So something around there. So wow, there's a whole letter in here. I'm gonna read this off stream. I don't know what this is, but this is cool. Really neat stuff. Yeah, like just this. What's this model? Scribo La Dota. That's pretty much the going rate for this pin anyway, right? So, and then to like be able to like customize it, it was totally worth it. Man, there is a lot going on with this packaging. This is my first Scribo, right? I've always wanted the Puma, the shorter one, but I've never really found one that I wanted. Oh. Man, does it have its own sleeve? All right, this is already better than the picture. It's actually more red, which is what I was going for. That was the one surprise. I wasn't going for like a pure orange pin. I was actually going for a red pin, and I think that's what I got. Jeez. I wish you could see the depth in this material. Like, look, this part right here is crazy. It's like a translucent window right there. This came out super, super nice. This color is what I was going for. I was actually not going for an extreme orange pen. And then so, I can't read it. So I got a medium nib on this one. So I could do a grind on it if I wanted to. Man, look at this. It's like a flame going through, and it's like right where my hand is. Like that's, I wonder if they lined that up on purpose. Because like you could have gone this way. That's way more interesting. TriStar Pins and Carrots, what's up? That's right where like I would grip it. Like, damn. That's pretty sick. Yeah, so this resin has like a ton of depth on it. So it's even got like some blues and greens in there. I'll have to figure out the name of the material. Like Tim names all of his rods. Like I can find the name of this one. I am thrilled with how this turned out. God, it's so comfortable. It looks great. So this has to be Fire on Fire, right? Fire on Fire. I feel like. I was thinking maybe a purple on this one, but I don't think that's going to work. Beavis. Let's look at this. So yeah, this is like truly a one-of-one type of pen, right? Like where you got to pick everything out. The material is super unique. So yeah, so 18K. Or did I get a fine nib? What does this say? Fine nib. Okay, even better. Then I might not even get a grind on it. Definitely needs to be. Definitely been tested. which is great. Yeah, I think fire on fire is probably just going to be. So Harmony Bat, something about the waist doesn't get you. I am with you in general on shaped pins, right? But this one's more subtle, and like I've learned to enjoy that. But I was with you in that that's not normally my shape. I could not agree with you more. But this one's pretty subtle. 14K is for flex, regular 18K. Gotcha. So yeah, let me whoops. Jason Orr, 22 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. So they definitely tested and tuned this because I can see ink in here, which is fine. So I just want to clean it out a little bit. A weird shape rod. Man, pin puns. Yeah. So I'm going to go rinse this real quick because I think it's just in the nib, just from them testing and tuning it. So this is something, the busy material kind of hides the curves, true. So this is something, like I don't always, like if I just get a nib from the factory or whatever, oh shit, is this a piston filler? What is the filling system? I don't even know this. Did I buy a piston filler? That's pretty cool. I'm such a doofus. I didn't realize that. Really? That's even cooler. I wasn't expecting that. You can tell where filling systems rank on what I think about pins, right? We've had this conversation before. I'm pretty much filling system agnostic. To the point where it didn't matter what I had with this pin. All right, let me go rinse the nib real quick, then we'll fill it up. Luckily, I have a full bottle of Fire on Fire. Actually, chat, hang on real quick. I'm going to just run this through water real quick. Because I don't want to put it in the bottle like this. All right, I think we're good now. Piston fillers get Brad to cuss. It was more that it was a surprise. I was like, I started looking at it. I started going like this. I was like, oh, this doesn't come apart. And then I started twisting back here. All right, we should be good now. It's cool. You can't see the piston moving in here at all. Even though there's like some translucent bits, you can't really see. Okay, so pistons down, so we're going to hopefully fill this up. Fire and Fire and Listen to Fire with Fire by Scissor Sisters. That's a pretty damn good call. So I have a question while I'm filling this up. If you get a pin sleeve for a pin, does this pin only live in this pin sleeve now? Thoughts? Thoughts? If you get a single... No, Glyph. Dang it. I'm going to put that up on the screen so I don't forget. No, yes. Yes, no, maybe. All right. Hopefully, we got some good ink in there. Can't really see. If you get a pin sleeve that specifically matches the pin, then sure. Pin sleeves are device agnostic. Fair. Get the orange nib there. That looks good. Let's put up depends. Yeah, that's the thing is I'm never carrying just one pen. I mean, we certainly nailed this ink. I need to go figure out what the material is so I can at least have it so I know what to call it. This nib just screams. So good. It is starting a little bit funny, but we just need to get it flowing. Like my very first touch is a little bit dry. I'll play around with that. All right, cool. Serious question: when traveling across the country to a pin show, what's a reasonable number of pins to bring? I'd say like 6 to 10. But like Kimberly brings like 50. Dedicated pin sleeve used for maybe about a week, then the pin goes in a multi-pin case. Yeah, this is a big sleeve. This is a big... Okay, so I was going to say this is a big case for one pin. And it holds multiples. Polishing cloth. Yeah, I usually bring like 6 to 10, and then I make sure also have like something to carry like 3 or 4 on the way back. You know, extra storage. Yeah, this pen doesn't really... Okay, it fits better in this one. I don't think I'll use this sleeve. I kind of need to break it in. Yeah, more on the Kimberly spectrum. I think those are your two choices. It's like 3 to 6 or like 30 and above. So yeah, I don't think I would use this sleeve. It's a really nice sleeve though. So those are your 2 buckets. Were the custom blanks from Turnt used for the pins? Yes. Well, no, I mean, there was something he already made. I don't think he made them for this project. I'm helping Aziza teach make your own nib white class. That's cool. I saw that. That's a Friday class, right? I just want to break this in. It's really nice. I will use this for something. I don't think I will use it for this pen. Or maybe I'll give it away later. But I don't know. Probably should keep it with the pen. But yeah, like, that's a pretty good... Yeah, I'm thrilled with this. And I can actually get the name of this blank. So like it was a named blank by Tim, which makes me think it wasn't custom for this project. So good. You can carry 2 pins in that one. Yeah. I want it to be like a single pin case. Okay. I think we've done pretty good. Let's see what this other stuff is here real quick. I'm going to look at these things. Man, it's all kinds of fancied up. I need to clean this knife, chat. Now this is better. This is what we're talking about. I have like all kinds of pin sleeves for this now. Sheesh. This will need some breaking in, but oof. Now we're talking, chat. That's much better. Much better. And it actually fits easily. Thank you, Patachan. I feel like Patachan today. Patachan's like new pin day. It's day that ends with Y. New pin day. That works better. I like that better than the wrap. Oh, I think there's some ink testing on here. The new pin day is the best day, right? All right, let's see what here. Well, here we go. From Scribo. Says, Dear Brad, thank you for giving us the opportunity to make this special fountain pen for you. We love this color, and we hope you will enjoy it too. We're happy to send you a brand new leather pen pouch we just made as a gift. And hope you will use it to storage safely your fountain pen. All the best, Scribo team. There you go. There you go. And look, this is sick. So this is my testing and tuning sheet folded into like something completely awesome that I don't want to undo this, chat. I want to learn how to do this. Is there like, I need a paper folding class because this is beyond sick. Like my lines, like if I do like a line sheet and do this, it would look amazing. La Dada Custom, Brad Dowdy. So they must have done this with everyone's 18K fine writing test. This is the coolest part of the whole thing. I was like, oh yeah, I got this really fancy, expensive pen, but this is dope. I'm in on this. This would make me want to send letters, except I wouldn't. It's the little things, chat. It's the little things. Yeah, does anyone know what this is called? Does this have a name? Because this just looks like... This has to be like an A4 sheet. I don't want to take it apart, though. Origami, right, but I mean, like, it's not an origami swan. Like, does this, like, type of fold have a name? That's pretty dope. And a pen sleeve. The Dowdy. Doubtful Dowdy. Oh, man. Getting ink all over my freshly cleaned mat. Letter locking. So like the vintage letters that would have like the wax seals on them. So this would fall into the letter locking category. I should know. Like I've shared some links about letter locking, but I've never looked into it. But yeah, I should find I'm gonna write a note to find like a small size letter locking, like an A5 type of letter locking, or small, or A6 even. That's cool. Man, the pen mule is so cute. That's Angela Inky Converters. I think I have a keychain with that in there. Is there anything in the letter? No, it's a full page of testing. So like you can even like look in the back. You can even look in here and see it's just all them testing this pen. So that was the testing that my pen went through. I don't know what ink they used. It's kind of a brown. I should ask them. It's not, I don't think it's just black. Because when I was cleaning it, it was like kind of burgundy. Like it was like that color. So yeah, it's kind of a neat color. I just learned to do the thing where you fold a piece of leftover paper into a little trash bin for your scraps. Okay, that sounds cool. Imagine it's just all their scrap ink combined. That'd be funny. It doesn't seem like they did it in the piston, though, because when I rinsed it, it was just like all in the nib. Hashtag Damien. Damien used Brilliant Black. Yeah, this is from Scribo. I'm pretty sure. Unless this is from Damien. This came in a Scribo envelope. I bet this is from Scribo. Because it came with this. I'll ask him. Because I want to do a write-up on this. Oh yeah, that's right. They make their own inks. I forgot about that. What language is the text on the paper? English. It's just saying Laudoto Custom, Brad Dowdy, 18K Fine Nib writing test. This doesn't look like Damien's handwriting either. I think I've seen Damien's handwriting. But this was in this envelope and it was sealed. So I'll double check with him because I want to write up this whole kind of process eventually. Like this is like a probably next year type of thing. Yeah, I don't think Damien has that good a handwriting. I'll tell him that. Speaking of write-ups, I've never read that, have I? Shit. Got him. That's true. Man. All right, let's do another giveaway. I'm a lucky guy, chat. Lucky. Yeah, S-word alert. Do we ever figure out, we need like a swear jar, but what would it be? We need to figure out something. Open the tag for the song I sent. I will do that. Because I'm on YouTube every day, but then I haven't been in my saved list. That way it can watch later. Did I put it in music? The other part about this YouTube is sometimes when you have like it's not a verified account, but you have like I have a account where I publish videos. It's like it separates things from my personal accounts. Where's my music tag? Watch later. Playlists. Music. No, don't play, la 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 la. Sorry. That was funny. All right, there it is. Finally. Creepy nuts. Finally. Finally. Yeah, we're trying not to get we're trying not to get taken down. Okay, yeah, I've got it now. Yeah. It's here. Whoops. It's right there. So there we go. All right, we're gonna leave that up. Okay, let's do another giveaway. Yeah, this is a song that Glyph wanted me to listen to. Okay, let's do a giveaway. Then what else do we need to do, chat? Anything? Let's do my last one of these because I just found these the other day. I've been meaning to give them away, and I gave one away to who got this one? Laura got this one. Got the first one. This is the second one. It's those pen rests from Divine Pens Plus that I picked up in Atlanta, and I squirreled them away and just found them. So let's see what this one is. So Laura got kind of like the purple flower. Let's see what this. I don't even remember what this one is. Ooh, this is like a sparkle resin. Ooh, okay. This looks like a pen. So yeah, these are like acrylic cast pen rests. Like this. From Divine Pens Plus. I picked these up in Atlanta, then I forgot to do something with them. So I've been meaning to give it away. So yeah, this is cool. It's like a, I don't know, bronze-ish maybe color, orangey, bronze. It has a cork, yep. It's acrylic. It's basically, they make their resins, right, for fountain pens. Well, they made resin like little plates, and then they attached, I don't know how they attached how did they do that? It's like in there while it's like, they like melted it and glued it or something. Copper, yeah, that's probably the word I'm looking for. How did they do that? That's pretty sick. I don't know. It's cool. It looks like it's just in there. So let's give this away. You can use it as an inkwell. Use it as a rent station. Absolutely. All right. Totally magic. Pen stand. Store beach sand in it. Could store Toby in it. All right, this giveaway is open. Exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. You must be present to win. You must email me your shipping address. And if we might have another unboxing. I'm expecting a test product today. So I will go see what this is while y'all enter for this. Let me wait till we get the second borking. That was the someone's here borking, but they're still in the car now. This is they're coming to the stairs bork, right? So we had to wait till they come to the door bark. So they're officially at the door now. Just so you're clear on how this works. Exclamation point waffle. Exclamation point waffle. I could have said it wrong for sure. All right. And now they're getting back in the truck. All right. So now we're free. I'll be right back. It might not be anything, but I am expecting one thing today. I think you got them. more unboxings. More unboxings for us. What's funny, also funny about Toby, is he has to do the bomb sniffing too. So I open the door and he goes out to the porch, sniffs the package, and then comes back in. More unboxings. True. Okay. Oh yeah, y'all still got like a minute left for this pen stand. And then when are you designing studio space? Not anytime soon. I mean, never soon enough. I think about it all the time. It's just a big job and just haven't gotten it there. Haven't gotten the motivation to just go for it. So we'll see. More unboxings. So, I should have a spoke prototype in this box. So I'm going to open this off camera and then see what I can show y'all. So that's the plan. All right, y'all got about 30 seconds left. And then we'll close this out, see what else we got. Why doesn't that get allowed? More unboxing sounds like the Tyson Paul fight, true. Brad, make someone else buy your Lilac SD. That's the last piece that's tempting me in your sale right now. I'm trying to save cash. I mean, you might have just done it right now. Have you seen the proposed stamp designs for 2025? I have. We looked at them last week on stream. They're like every one of them was solid. Like every one of them was good. All right. Closed. All right, let's pick ourselves a winner. Every week. Every week. Hey, credit to Jersey Girl Andrea that they're actually here every week to enter, right? I think I've sent you something like 3 or 4 weeks in a row now, at least. Jersey Girl Andrea, you win. Let's go. Too funny. Are you there? Are you there? I think you're there. I'm writing it down like you're there. Because you're usually, yeah, you there. We just have I think I said last week, I just need like the direct, one of those direct pressurized mail drops where you just go foom, and send them to Jersey Girl Andrea. All right, putting this back in the box so I have something safe to ship it in. Congratulations, pneumatic tube. I can never remember that word. See how the camera is very off today. This is an orange box that is really, really red. Oh yeah, the Betty White one was pretty sick, and the Keith Haring is going to be mandatory. I bought so many stamps the last time I ordered. I haven't gone through them all yet, but maybe. What was that? Oh, it's my scale. Nah, I got it. It's good. It's just my scale. Yeah, it was a spoke package for me. Thanks. Toby let me know it was there. What was the email address again? hello@penaddict.com. All right, Jersey Girl. Yeah, I just knocked off my scale. We're down to the last samurai standing, chat. Last samurai chat standing. Then we're going into breakfast foods. All right, so I'm gonna unbox this over here because this is just prototypes for me to check out, and I don't want to. I need to approve before I put them on camera. Actually, I'm gonna put this back on that. Here, y'all can look at those while I do this. I just need to see what I can show. So, sorry. because I'm thinking I should be able to show this. Oh, look at these. That's different. Not going to show that. It's a new little pen or pencil stand. Ooh, I 1000% can't show you that. This I can show you. All right. All right. See, this is why we do it off screen, chat. Off screen. These I think I can show. Oh shit. Okay, let's do this. What is it you can't show? Can't tell you. Can't tell. It's a purple axle. I already sold the purple axle. It already sold. All right, these we can show. This is the new pen. What is it you can't tell us? Yeah, I can't tell you that. I'm glad I opened it off stream though. I could have gotten in trouble. These are coming soon. Oh. This is the Spoke AF. This is the one. This is the Cybertruck. Whoever called it this the other day, I can't unsee it now. Like, I didn't even think about it until y'all said it. This is gonna be our new. Hey John, thank you for joining. Oh, this knock is solid. Yeah. So this is our new retractable. We're gonna make it. It's a completely different style than the Click. I don't even see it over here. But that's pretty funny. So yeah, this is cool. It's a little bit better diameter, narrower diameter than our original prototype. So this will be the final version. Coming soon. Hopefully next week we can do these. Wait, that's called a knock? Yeah, K-N-O-C-K. It's a kind of like almost like a Japanese slang term. That's Japanese use it a lot. How's the weight? This one actually has some weight to it. I think this one must be like a titanium or stainless barrel. Of all the days I knock off my scale, I need it. Because this one should be a little bit heavier. Because there's some aluminum ones here too. I have 6 I'm going to show y'all here. No, it's not stainless. I don't think. It doesn't feel like stainless. Is that the one you wanted me to check out in SF? No, it was a fountain pen that we can't get right. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that one. So this one, 33.3 grams. I thought it was like knocking an arrow into a bowl. Yeah, that's N-O-C-K. Yeah. So we'll see if this one's different than this one. Should be aluminum. No, these probably are titanium. This is shiny titanium, sandblasted titanium. So I bet these are about the same. Then the rest are aluminum. Yeah, 33.2. Make a stainless edition that is intentionally defective springs and breaks completely if it gets wet. So these must be the titanium shinies because yeah, this is lighter. So aluminum. So 10 grams lighter, 23 grams. Got the pink one. Just wait. Yeah, so this is a dark side one. So yeah, these are titanium and these are aluminum. So they're Parker style G2 refills. The Parker style International G2. But, and I don't want to speak too out of turn, Brian and I had a call about this the other day. I think he changed some of the internals. So you could actually cut down some other refills. Where did that come from? Who knows? So yeah. I like the color window in the aluminum pen. So then purple and black. Pink, pink, pink. I mean, it's just dope. So there's your purple one. God, these came out really good. So these should be ready next week, I think. Where are you hiding the orange one? And now, the one I'm most excited about. This is the last. I held this one last for a reason. This is the one I want to see. Close, close. Oh, look, the thing matches the thing. Look at that level of detail. Look at that, Chad. Look at that. Sick. Oh. So we have anodized knock on this one. This is... This thing matches the thing? Yeah, I don't know this name. It's like a collar. God, it feels so good. So yeah, trouble. I think these will be up next week. We're building them. In progress, chat. So these are my prototypes here to play with. So yeah. What refills in these? The Schmidt Easy Flow. But I don't know if you caught me, Mike. In this particular pen... Okay. Long answer. It's the Pilot Parker style refill. International G2. But... one of the things that I think about when we're making a product is we want to have like a definitive answer for the refill. And then any modifications people do, they're on their own, right? I'm like pretty much for that. Like I want to have, hey, this is how we built the pen. And it fits, and it's designed to fit this refill. This one ships with the Parker style refill. But I think we're going to list an instruction to allow... Brian has modified the internals on the last revision of these to allow for trimmed inner gel and uniball gel refills to fit. I don't have all the specifics yet. But like the roadie's never going to fit something like that. It's never going to allow you to modify things like that. Some of the other pens can't allow for that the way the internals are built. This one we have room to make a little change, and we're adding a little extra modification on the inside on the refill as well. So we're doing a little bit of modifications on these to allow for options, but they will require work on the back end. So the purchaser will have to trim refills to make them fit. So that's a long way of answering. It ships with the Parker style refill, but we have made some allocations purposefully for people to easily trim some gel refills for them to use. Did that make sense? So this should be up next week. We're shooting for next week. It's really hard for us to give an exact date. That's what we're shooting for. So. That purple looks nice. It would be great if it's on a TI axle. True. guys are amazing. I love how you build and design the pins. Thank you so much, Addie. I appreciate that. It's yeah, we enjoy messing around. Spaceberry, thank you so much. I like that name. Yeah, so yeah, we try to have fun, try to do interesting things, try to make ourselves like smile as hard as I'm smiling right now looking at these, right? Like, it's cool. They came out good. They came out good. So yeah, we'll do, like, this is a pretty classic color range for us. We always start, we've talked about this before, we're always going to start with our classic colors that do well. Like, be surprised that there's not like a gray one over here. That's usually always like a bestseller. And then we'll start with one weird one. Like, this will sell out like super quick. And then we'll kind of mess around with some other colors as we go. That's kind of always how we do it. So, yeah. I'm really happy with these. I might have to dig into the Cybertrunk one. We need a different name for this one. Like Cybertruck, but something to make fun of the Cybertruck. This is a new spoke pen that we're releasing hopefully in the next week. So I'm part of Spoke Design. We make a lot of pens, and this is Brian, my partner, sent me the prototypes that he built up. Well, these aren't even prototypes. These are like final revisions that are pretty much done. These are like ready for production. The Compensator. See, that's the kind of name I'm looking for. Like the Compensator. Oh, we're not. Glyph, I'm pretty sure, like we won't name it that. We do name some of the colors funny. Yeah, I'm looking for like the Compensator. Yeah. Hey, Starbucks. But we'll do, I think the model name for this one, if we can stop giggling and make sure it's serious enough, it is going to be called Spoke AF. I talked about that, how that was our project name for it. But we might just use for the final version because it's a really, really classic spoke design. It's like Spoke AF for sure. And then each of the colors, like this won't have a name. Like the only ones that'll have a name might be like this one. Like we do call this Dark Side. But like this will just be shiny titanium and sandblasted titanium, right? Because we have to differentiate between these two. I like calling this one the Compensator. I think that's pretty funny. But this will just be like violet and black kind of thing, right? So, and then like lava and black. And then probably just pink and cyan. So, but for my own personal use, I think SD Redneck was kind of what I was going for there, the Compensator. So yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad that came. They do look great. I'm very happy with these. Very happy with these. You expect royalties? I'm partial to the brushed metal and black inner. Most popular. So one more thing. I've told y'all about like how we sell these, like the color popularity. Gray and black is always our number one seller. Spoke Venator, like a Star Destroyer. Yeah. So like this will probably be the best seller, but the way the rest of these go, I think these will all be pretty equivalent. The orange always sells fast, but like all of these will sell quickly. And then this one will probably be the least seller, but not by a really, really teeny tiny margin. Like all of these are pretty equivalent. This one will probably be number one. How much will they cost? We don't have the final pricing ready yet. So we'll know next week. I mean, you know, in our realm of pricing, same range as we always kind of run in. I just don't have the final yet. $800. True. What's up, Blue Strawberry? Yeah, this one is purple. It's probably just the camera, but it's purple. I love your desk mat. Thank you so much. Do exclamation point desk mat. It's from my friend Susan, who does awesome desk mats, and I need to get a couple more because I keep spilling ink on them. So yeah, it's my favorite. So, all right, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, Chad. Anything else we need to do today? Oh yeah, it's not. So that was what I was trying to avoid, Glyph. None of them are unpopular. Was my overall point. But they'll be like, it's like this. Like we'll have one here, most of them here, and then one like here. Like they're really close. It's funny, we sell out pretty equally. Like as I watch the inventories go down, it's all pretty balanced. Which is good. It's a good thing. I prefer the shiny titaniums. Most people prefer the sandblasted. So, like the sandblasted click sold more than the shiny click, but they both sell a lot. You should do a desk mat collab white ink with blotch stains. True. If you go to Japan, what stationery would you look out for? Store exclusive stuff, Blue Strawberry. What's up, Written in Rice? So if I ever go to Japan, I'm gonna pick up like whatever store exclusive thing that I have. Like if they have a specific gel pen, a ballpoint pen, fountain pen ink, notepad, I'm looking for those store specific stuff instead of like the mainline branded stuff. Yeah, and Glyph actually just came back from Japan a couple months ago. Was there over this summer and is gonna write an article for the blog. The sandblasted one feel good in the hand. I think that's the thing. Yes, so we'll have that up. I don't know. I need. It'll be ready before February. I'll tell you that. Glyph needs me to read the article first. It's in the editing phase. Allegedly. Oh God, I need you to do a purple and brass colorway. I gotta figure out what to do with the brass. Yeah. I want that too, Tess. Like we've done them in the pencils, but that's all we've done so far. There was something up with the brass at one time that was giving us trouble, and I can't remember what it was. How about a 100% knurled pen? Could probably be done. Copper's my least favorite, honestly, Starbuck, because it's the most heavy and the most smelly. So that one's a tough sell. That one's like a very, very particular one. That's why I like stainless. Stainless, I get the weight without the smell. Brass isn't bad. Brass is a little bit lighter. Why is your face so likable? Yeah, purple and brass. Copper does kill germs. Copper has its place. It's just the least popular for pretty good reasons. And it's not cheap either, right? It's expensive. You'd argue it's worse. Worse than what? Like those are... I don't know what it could be worse for. It could be your least favorite, but I don't know that there's any technical worse part about it. Is there? That I'm missing? Am I overlooking something? If you could have any pen material machinability, what would you do? That's a good question. I really like the G10s. But I don't know that I'd want, not carbon fiber. I'd lean more towards like the G10 fibers. But I don't know that would be a great answer. Because I'm thinking non-fountain pen. I don't know that I have a great answer for that. Yeah, I don't know. All right. So, let's see. Anything else? I think we'll find someone to raid. Let's see. Mike's on. Kiri's on. Eric's on. We haven't been to Eric in a while. Stream Scribe's on. What's Eric up to? All right, so tomorrow we're podcasting at 10 a.m. I'm actually podcasting this afternoon with Anna for next week's show. Then I'm podcasting tomorrow morning for this week's show. We will stream tomorrow. Oh, Eric's leaving. I was about to raid Eric. He's gone. Thursday, no stream. And then I don't know what we'll do over the weekend. Probably nothing. I don't know what's ahead of me. Mike's not on either. Let me refresh my stream. Okay, Mike's off. Carlo, we can go see Carlo. Holiday shopping with Anna, yes. And talking with Anna. Mike is on? He just went off of mine. Okay, there he is. Let's go to Mike because I actually need to text him. Eric's running the credits. I was going to raid Eric, but he's running credits. Or is he back? I don't get it. What did I see? All right. I was going to raid. All right. Let's raid Eric. That's who I was going to raid first. Man, all my friends are on. Yeah, so me and Anna. Oh, he did a giveaway wheel. Okay. So me and Anna are going to talk about Anna's change to full-time creator. Left her day job earlier this year. I don't know if y'all knew that. So we're going to spend about half. We're not going to do a big gift guide episode. We're going to spend about half the show talking about what changes she's had this year in life and talk about business.